If your household makes good money but still feels broke, subscribe right now. This is the reason, and nobody explains it clearly. Let me describe a couple, and tell me if this sounds like you. She works in marketing, makes about $62,000 a year. He's in IT, brings in roughly $71,000. Together, $133,000 household income. That's top 25% in the US. They should be crushing it. Instead, they're stressed, living paycheck to paycheck, maybe 2 months of savings if nothing goes wrong. Last month, their car needed repairs. It went on a credit card. They both work full-time. They're exhausted, and they barely see each other during the week. Here's the part that makes no sense. They did everything right. Degrees, careers, marriage, combined finances, bought a home in a good school district. So why does it feel like they're drowning? Why does a 6-figure household feel this fragile? If you've ever looked at your income and thought, we make too much money to feel this broke, this video is going to flip a switch in your head. I'm John, and I study why 2-income households today are often worse off than single-income families decades ago. If you and your partner are both grinding and it still doesn't feel like enough, hit subscribe because this is the trap no one warned you about. We were told a simple story. 2 incomes are better than 1. Sounds obvious, right? If one person earning $50,000 could support a family, then 2 people earning $50,000 should be swimming in savings. Except that's not what happened. What actually happened was one of the biggest financial bait and switches in modern history. It's called the 2-income trap. The term comes from Elizabeth Warren, back when she was a Harvard bankruptcy professor. She studied thousands of families who filed for bankruptcy. What she found was shocking. 2 incomes didn't make families safer, they made them more vulnerable. Dual-income households were more likely to go bankrupt than single-income families. Let that sink in. More work, more income, more stress, and somehow more risk. That's not a budgeting problem, that's a system problem. Let's rewind to 1970. Most middle-class families had 1 income, and that income was enough. Housing took about 25% of income, schools were decent regardless of zip code, healthcare, food, transportation, all manageable. And here's the key, they had margin. If something went wrong, the second parent could enter the workforce. That income wasn't required, it was a backup plan. Fast forward to today, 2 incomes are the default. We didn't add security, we spent the backup plan. Yes, incomes are higher, but costs exploded faster. Housing doubled, healthcare up over 600%, childcare now costs more than some mortgages. The second income didn't create wealth, it disappeared. Let's look at a $50,000 second income. First, taxes. It drops to about $32,000. Then childcare, $15,000 per child, maybe more. Then commuting, second car, gas, insurance. Then exhaustion spending, delivery food, convenience services, no time, no energy. When you add it up, that $50,000 might net a few $1,000s a year, sometimes less. Someone is working full-time for $1 an hour. But here's why it's so dangerous. The gross number looks big, so you buy the house 2 incomes qualify for. You take on obligations that require both paychecks. Everything works until 1 income stops. That's when the trap snaps shut. This isn't about income, it's about flexibility. Single-income families had it. Most dual-income families don't. Both incomes are fully committed. There's no backup left, no margin, no room for error. Here's the shift that changes everything. Build your life so 1 income can carry it. Structure housing, cars, and fixed expenses around a single paycheck. Treat the second income as temporary, even if you plan to earn it forever. Then that income becomes powerful again. Savings, investments, options. Do this for 5 to 10 years and something amazing happens. Your money starts working harder than you do. You're no longer one job loss away from a crisis. You finally get what two incomes promised but never delivered: real security. Two incomes aren't better than one if both are already spent. The families who win aren't the ones earning the most, they're the ones who kept their flexibility. If this changed how you think about money, hit like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it, because most people never realize they're in this trap until it's too late.